What is good, guys? Matt from Duality Gaming here, giving you another video, and this is Duality Gaming News, episode 11, I think. Last time I checked it was 11. And yeah, we're going to give you some videos and everything, explain and everything. And the first one is someone paid $1,300 to play No Man's Sky 2 weeks early. Now, I've got two ways of approaching this. I can sum it up all in one word, or I can just go talk about it and then give my opinion. I'm going to do both, actually. First of all, the one word: sad. Sad. That's the same word twice. But who the fuck pays whatever it is? Is it something stupid like 10 times or 20 times worth the actual asking price of the game? You can't wait 2 weeks. And this person, right, basically he's a Reddit user, and he showed a video of him playing it like on a phone, basically. So he showed himself and everything through a phone footage. And apparently he was like opening up a celebratory bottle of champagne because, I don't know, he's got issues maybe. I don't really get why the hell. Right, he bought this leaked copy of No Man's Sky off eBay, and it was posted in FedEx. And the thing is, I kind of worry for humanity when you can't wait more than 2 weeks. So you paid 20 times the asking price of the actual game. Now, obviously, the leaked guy, the guy that sold the leaked thing, he's just fucking happy as all fucking Larry, right? And obviously, the Sean Murray, a developer of No Man's Sky, a developer at Hello Games that basically did No Man's Sky, he said, "We spent years filling No Man's Sky with surprises. You spent years waiting. Please don't spoil it for yourself." And I want to say, okay, this is cool. You know, the hype is so real that people can't wait. They want everything. But at the same time, I have to look at it in a fact of who the fuck is stupid enough to do this? Seriously, am I just clearly thinking too logically, or maybe I'm the stupid one for thinking it's not normal to pay $1,300 for a game that comes out in 2 weeks and will be 20 times less? That is stupid, right? And now the person I sold on eBay, well done to him, right? He deserves every single penny of that. The person that got it, I hope he's satisfied with himself. I really hope he's enjoying the game, because if he's not enjoying the game, then he's more stupid than I thought he was already, right? Anyway, this Reddit user, here's a part of Demu, I don't even know how to say that. He basically gave a very lengthy explanation of his very extravagant purchase, to quote the thing. "I'm a lucky guy. I've done well for myself. I have disposable income and I'm happy in life. I'm in a state of being where I don't have to look at a purchase and determine the overall value by the price tag, but rather by now how much happiness it will bring me or the people I care about. I am also very much in a weird state of mind, half the time, in that I've seen some shit and I've dealt with loss, and I know all too well that too many of us take life for granted." My friend, you take money for granted. I'm sorry, right? It's a stupid thing. I understand, you know, if you got money and you're doing well for yourself, by all means do what the fuck you want, right? But there's a line between being almost having like an extravagant life and spending all the money and not worrying about things, and being outright stupid. And this person is being stupid. Anyway, it's sad. It's a sad thing to do in terms of, it's just, why the hell can't you wait? And it really baffles my mind that people do that. But anyway, tell me what you think about that down below. Going on from that, 43.5 million PS4 consoles have been sold, or shipped even, according to Sony, as of June 2016. So it could have gone up a little bit in the time. Maybe it's 44 now. And 60 million is still predicted by March 2017. So clearly they're thinking of a serious boom within the holiday season, because the thing is, you're not going to get much in next month. You're not going to get much in January and February. So obviously they're clearly thinking they're going to sell about 20 million PS4 units within the holiday season. And I believe probably with the PlayStation 4 Neo, they're hoping that will boost the sales towards it. Sony Corporation just announced its financial result for the first quarter of the fiscal year of 2016, with all income numbers in black, despite an overall decrease across the board. So basically, I'm going to put the article down below. I'm not going to say all the analytics and everything. You can look at them for yourself. Well done to Sony. This is better than this is 0.5 million units higher than the first quarter shipment last year, so obviously their sales have gone up. Very good for Sony, and just to kind of, I think the Neo will help it. And if you want to read this down below, by all means. Going on from that anyway, Tell me what you think about the whole sales. Do you think Sony's going to reach 60 million sales of PS4s? Tell me what you think down below. Going on from that, Nintendo NX compatible with Nintendo smartphone games. Now basically this is a very short source and I'm not going to spend too much time on it. The NX is something we don't know about, right? The only people that know about it are the people developing it at Nintendo. And I think some of the people at Nintendo probably don't even know what the NX is because they keep it so under wraps. It's just people developing it, but it would make sense if Nintendo, I almost said Sony, that would be a disaster in itself, are trying to create some sort of cohesive unity between, I think I just used the same word twice in a different way, between their platforms. So it makes sense why like Miitomo would kind of work with the NX, but the thing is I kind of am more confused. Right, now that's cool and everything, and I really hope that does kind of come to fruition in terms of that, because it makes so much sense why Nintendo are doing that. And going on from that, Pokemon Go thing could also go into that, even though it's not made by Nintendo, it's affiliated with Nintendo, and I believe Nintendo published it. And if there was a main like console Pokemon game to come out for the NX, because it's a hybrid console, Pokemon Go may be able to do anything, may be able to link to that. And maybe with the NX, if it is a hybrid console, I just hit my desk, maybe we will get finally a big screen main game Pokemon, and it would have only have taken over 20 years to do so. So yeah, the bigger question is, why the fuck have they not done crossbar yet? Right, I've got a fucking bunch of Wii U, retro games on my Wii U that I can't play on my 3DS, that I can't, the chance I'm not going to be able to play on my NX. So that's the thing I think they should be working on. But you know what, it's quite interesting, and it's good to see Nintendo are almost embracing this digital age 10 years late. But you know what, better late than never, I guess. Anyway, moving on from that. Did you buy a GTX 970? Oh my god, this has been reported on to death. To death. And obviously I'm going to report on it now because I just mentioned it and I'm not going to think. Anyway, if you have bought a GTX 970, an Nvidia card, I'm not much of an Nvidia fan. I usually go for the AMD kind of things. Obviously at the moment my rig isn't good enough to really, well, it's not got a great graphics card in it, but still, it's got a 250 in it. But going on from that, the Nvidia may owe you $30, because if you didn't know, when the GTX 970 came out, it had apparently 4 gigabytes of video RAM. Video RAM being the kind of thing that helps process everything with textures. But I may have just said that so wrong. But basically, the main issue was, and users started to report that there was only 3.5 gigabytes of usable RAM. The other 512 megabytes were not really used. Like it was unusable. And people started getting performance issues, and they were wondering, basically, there were issues with like games that ran on 970 that did not happen on the 980. Obviously, the 980 is a stronger card, but there was the 0.5 section that just didn't do anything. And apparently, Nvidia claimed that it didn't have a meaningful impact, but there were PC users saying there was a meaningful impact, and that there were, like, every game that used more than 3.5 gigabytes of video RAM did not work or had performance issues. And I think the smaller L2 cache, meaning there was fewer render outputs on the Nvidia. So basically, this card was a bit of a jip. And now, getting all the kind of shit out of the way, they may owe you $30 because of all this shit that basically was misadvertised to you. It wasn't what it said on the box, and thankfully, there are people out there that will kind of stand up for when the corporations will kind of take the piss out of you, and this is one of those cases. You may be owed $30 because a load of people filed a class action lawsuit against Nvidia for falsely advertising this card, that it wasn't what they were expecting, essentially, which is fair enough, right? That's fraudulent advertisement. And basically this court like kind of plonked all these class action lawsuits against Nvidia into one big one, and Nvidia has lost. And if you have a GTX 970, you can go claim compensation essentially for this, like the PPI, but on a different scale. What I think of this, I really like the fact people have called them out on their bullshit. That's the one thing I really like. Hopefully Nvidia don't do this again. Apparently they are actually known for doing sketchy shit like this, but hopefully this kind of teaches them a lesson. It teaches AMD a lesson as well, if they ever try it in the future, to not lie to their fucking fan base or user base, because basically you're just shooting yourself in the foot. But anyway, tell me what you think down below about all this. I think it's quite interesting about the whole lie of the GTX 970, and it was really big about a year or two ago. Whenever this 970 came out, people were reporting a lot of issues, and I think a lot of it came from GTA 5 as well, because GTA 5 had a meter on it, and I think GTA 5 actually needs like whatever gigabytes to run, and it just didn't do it. And obviously there are other games as well. But tell me what you think down below. Basically, this was based on a misleading representation and does not operate as represented. That's the kind of basis of the class action lawsuit. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think down below. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, subscribe to the channel. It really does help me in the research. Check out the Facebook and check out the Instagram for daily updates. And ultimately, guys, as I always say, have a nice day.